The Blue Jays are headed to the World Series because the Mariners decided to pitch to George Springer, probably the hottest hitter of the series, next to maybe Vladdy, with a base open. You throw him a fastball down the middle, he goes yard. There's no trash cans, there's no buzzers, there's no excuse to pitch to Springer in that situation. But they did it anyways. He made him pay, and the Jays are going to the World Series. This is the Hold My Ball podcast. Let's get to it. Oh, I'm exhausted. I just streamed that whole game, and it was really good. What a series. I mean, was it going to end any other way than high stress, late innings, somebody's got to play hero, a one-run ball game? I mean, man, it had everything. Julio did his job. He did his job, man. Struck out to end the game, but 2 for 5 with a bomb, a leadoff double, scored a run, took a lead in the first. They answer back in the bottom of the first, 1-1. Man, Julio hits a shot, makes it 2-1. Cal Raleigh, the MVP, hits a solo shot to make it 3-1. It stays that way. They take Kirby out, in my opinion, and probably everybody else's, a little early. Wu does his job for a few, but in the 7th inning, in the bottom of the 7th, he lets a guy on via the walk, leads the leadoff guy of the inning, walks him. Then he gives up a single. Then they bring a pitcher in. He gives up a single. Guy goes first to third on the single. I think. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Okay? The Mariners end up on defense with the Jays second, third. Base open. Springer coming up. Bizzardo coming in. And for whatever reason, they elect to pitch to Springer, who, by the way, let me look real fast. Let me just look real quick at what he was in this series. I mean, this to me is so crazy. Let's just go through the Seattle series. 1 for 4 with a double. 1 for 4 with a whatever that is. Hold on. 1 for 4 with a double. 1 for 4. Game 2. Game 3. 1 for 4 with a double. Game 4. 3 for 6 with a jack. He was 1 for 4 with a home run in game 2. Let's do this over. Game 1. 1 for 4 with a home run. Game 2. 1 for 4 with a double. Game 3. 3 for 6 with a jack. Game 4, 1 for 5 with a double. Game 5, 1 for 3 with a double. Game 6, 0 for 4. Game 7, 1 for 3 with the game-winning home run. A game-winning home run that put him 5th all-time in go-ahead home runs in the playoffs. 5th all-time in history. Why are you pitching to that guy? Why are you pitching to that guy? Right there. Why? Why are you doing that? You know who was hitting after him? Lucas. Lucas was hitting after him. Also, swinging the bat very well against Seattle. But he's not George Springer. Simple. Huge moment. You get the guy who's been there more than anybody, and you decide to pitch to him instead of the guy who has never been there. Let him do it. Unreal. An unreal situation. Hats off to both teams. Phenomenal series. They gave us a really special series. While the other end, in the NLCS, a very boring series, especially if you're not a Dodger fan. If you are a Dodger fan, at least we got the Ohtani fireworks, but that was... And we got the Ohtani fireworks, and we got a pitching master clinic from the starters in the Dodgers team. An absolute master clinic, which makes for a boring game, not even a ton of offense. That's the crazy part. There wasn't even a ton of offense in the Dodgers series. But man, they dominated pitching. You get to this game, and it's just a banger of a series. Mariners up 2-0, tied 2-2. Mariners go up 3-2. The Jays come back and tie it 3-3. And the stats on somebody that on a home team with home field advantage in the playoffs in a 7-game series, the team that loses first 2 games at home is something like 2-28. Now probably 3-29 or whatever it is. Their chances from game 2 on were so slim, and they said, we don't care. We got sticks, man. We got sticks. This is one of the best hitting teams I've seen in a long, long time. And this is the reason why I think this is going to be a series, a real series with the Dodgers. I know how good the Dodgers are. I know they're blowing everybody out and they're making it look easy. But this Jays team, man, they hit the ball. And when you can hit the ball like they hit it, and you have the lowest strikeout rate in the league, and you have the kind of pop throughout the lineup that they have, it is a dangerous team. No matter who you're facing, no matter what pitchers, it doesn't matter. This team is dangerous. That's the bottom line. Do I think the Dodgers are going to win 4 games to maybe 1 or 2? Yes. But if anybody in this league should be playing the Dodgers in the World Series, it is 100% the Blue Jays. They earned every last piece of it. They scratched tooth and nail. They made light work of the Yankees. Easy money. They scrapped through this one with the Mariners team that was unbelievably good. And I know their fans, they're the kind of people that will probably be at the airport waiting for them to get back and go, hey, we love you. We love you guys. Thanks for the journey. Thanks for taking us on this ride. I know you didn't make it. We're heartbroken with you. We're not mad at you. We're not pissed at the pitching decision. We're not mad. We're sad. We were here with you along the journey that you took us on, and we thank you for that. That's what I think Mariner fans are going to be doing when they get back. And rightfully so, man. I love to see the pickups that they made at the trade deadline. Huge pickups for them. The Mariners overall, without question, won the trade deadline. Everybody said it when it happened. They boosted their team in the way they needed to, and look what it did for them. It got them within 1 run of the World Series. 1 run for a team that's never been there. And I hope that these guys stick around. I hope they find a way to keep this team and build upon it for next year. I hope the offseason's good to them. And I hope to see the Mariners back here sometime because they got something special in Seattle, man. When I was a kid, I had A-Rod, shortstop for the Mariners, on my wall. The first fitted I ever bought, me and my buddy Nick Mershon, Mariners hat. I hope they're back. Those fans deserve it. The players busted their butts for them, man. They won a 15-inning nail-biter. They went through it all. What a roller coaster the Mariners took their fans on. And what a roller coaster the Mariners took everybody on. Very cool. But the Blue Jays, Vladdy Jr., have your moment, man. Have a postseason. Absolutely unreal how good this guy is. Just unreal. I have a buddy, pitched with the Orioles. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he even really likes me. I don't think he wants to be associated with me for whatever reason. He has a very professional job. I asked him years ago, who's the toughest guy you face? Who's the toughest at bat? This was 3 years ago. He said, Vladdy, without question. Doesn't matter. And he faced them all. He faced Trout. He faced Pujols. End of his career maybe, but he faced all these guys. Mookie Betts, Ohtani, all of them. Toughest out, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 3 years ago. And Vladdy, man, is he coming through on that contract. More than anything, that's what I love. I love that a team invested money in him and said, we believe in you. We want you to be our guy. And he shows up in the playoffs and says, I'm your guy. That's awesome. I think it's awesome. I'm going to look real quick while we're here to see. Oh, there you go. Just announced ALCS MVP, Vladdy Jr, man. Good for him. Good for him. He's crying after the game. It means something to him. It means something to these fans. It means something to these players. Let me ask this. Is this going to be a full season of everybody hating the Dodgers, saying these guys are ruining baseball? We hate the Dodgers. They're ruining baseball. Screw them. Anybody but them to win. Now, America, you have a choice. Do you say, yeah, it's still, we hate the Dodgers? Go Canada? Go another country? Or do we say, go America? Go Dodgers? Is this the only possible way that all of America can get behind the Dodgers? I'm going to guess no. Because I don't know that there's a bunch of America fans in America currently. But I think it would be so sweet. I think it would be the sweetest thing in the world if America decided we're going to root for the Dodgers, not the Blue Jays. We're rooting for the American team that is led by a Japanese superstar. Incredible. What an incredible playoffs. What an incredible ride we've been on. Man, I thank all of the MLB for this playoff so far. It's been unbelievable. I've streamed most of these games. I've got to watch them start to finish. It's been incredible. We will be live streaming every World Series game, and we will be loving it. My prediction, we got to have one. My prediction is simple. Dodgers in 5 or 6. I'm going to say 5 or 6. I'm going to say 6 if I had to pick one, but I won't be surprised with 5. Will the rest be a factor? A lot of people are asking that. Will 8, 9 days, whatever it's been, will that many days off affect the Dodgers? It's a possibility for sure, but I think 9 days off and 3 days off is really the same thing. I think it's kind of all the same. Any 2+ day break, 3-day break in playing baseball might as well be a 7-day break. Might as well be 8. I think it's all the same. When you break the rhythm and you come down off that playing mountain and you take a few days and you got to get back to it, it's going to be tough. Seattle's pitching was one of the best in the league, but if this Dodgers rotation does what they've been doing, nobody's touching the amount of, I guess, skill that this rotation has. So it's going to come down to this. This is going to be the World Series that tells you whether good pitching beats good hitting or whether good hitting beats good pitching. After this series, there will be no longer any debate. We will have the answer. If the Jays win, it's because good hitting beats good pitching. Simple as that. If the Dodgers win, it's because good pitching beats good hitting. I'm here for it, baby. What a time. What a playoff series. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Hold My Ball podcast, and we will be checking in throughout the next couple days as we gear up for the 2025 World Series, which kicks off Friday in Canada. Who do we got? Are we rooting for America or are we rooting for Canada? It's time for America to decide. This is the Hold My Ball podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I love you. Like, subscribe, do all the stuff you're supposed to do. Share everything that doesn't cost you money. Do that. It helps. Love y'all. See you later.